They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Grab behind the line. It's Fields. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running back searching for the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Longo.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Longo. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab near the sticks. It's Henry. It's a seam wide, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a
Continues to fight for yards. And the returner will be brought down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Okay, ready?
looking to fire. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Ready. 414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's first and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Dip 3 soda. Dip 3 soda.
From the shotgun, the inside give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fighting off the defender. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Dupree. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Football 7. Football 7.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Dupree. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Ready.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
Military stun! Military stun!
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long.
Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump!
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Touchdown, North Texas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Come on, set! Ready, go!
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Music now. Banner.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Tulsa. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
22.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. At the 35, he's open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Henry. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Ready, team. Ready.
Direct snap. It's Dupree. Touchdown, Mean Green. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna run it. It's Fields. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short.
Set, ready.
Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Four face paint. Four face paint.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Cooler. Cooler.
man. It's gone.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Dupree. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Running behind that left side. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Making side adjustments here. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense.
Here we go! Set!
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Hey, flip.
Looking for a crease. It's Fields. He's out past the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. This one's complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Form.
To the ground with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Henry. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
On the ready.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Dalton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Amaro. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the change. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Tight end getting vertical. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Amaro. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
North Texas comes to the line on third and short. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Tulsa. How about this defense taking one back to the house? this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
221 wing, 221 wing.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Come on, set.
Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Here we go. Ready?
On the snap, it's Dupree. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are Great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.